Greetings, ladies and germs of planet Earth and beyond. King Zero Phoenix here, and welcome back to ARK Survival Evolved. I'm sure those of you who actually do play this game have noticed the new expansion pack, ARK Aberration, has been released. Sadly, I don't have it just yet, but I do plan on getting it as well. I can also have access to the Center and well as Ragnarok. But after the island, I'm heading directly to Scorched Earth. And trust me, this game is as fun as all. Truth be told, I'm surprised more people haven't been watching it, considering I get to tame and ride dinosaurs and creatures from the far past. Then again, you've probably seen enough of this kind of thing with Minecraft, so... Well, in retrospect, this game is sort of like Minecraft, only instead of taming cows, chickens, and sheep, you actually get to tame, well, prehistoric beasts. Plus, you have to admit, everything looks so much better instead of all blocky. I like having actual digits. I know my last episode barely got any views and wasn't exactly eventful because, as I mentioned before, unfortunately in my move to my new residence, some of my creatures were wandering around and they all got lost. So in the end I had to spend the last episode trying to round them all up. Thankfully this time, in the very few chances I'm beginning to play this, I've managed to gather them all up and now I'm beginning setting the perimeter wall around the weather top. Not only that, I was able to... I believe I showed you the greenhouse before, but have more berries now, as well as new vegetables. I'm gonna plan on expanding and building it more. Once I set up the first perimeter wall, I can take a break, and then I can start building my new permanent state of residence. And since I've recently unlocked the stone foundation, I don't have to live in wood anymore. Of course, during my free time, as I was trying to play, I also ran into a bunch of unfriendly creatures, a few raptors around here, a couple of therizinosaurs as well. Thankfully, I was smart enough to be riding my iguanodon Aladar and led them all back to my base where my entourage picked them all off. A therizinosaur. In case you forget, therizinosaurus is that big, bipedal dinosaur with those 3 massive claws on the front. Initially believed to be a predator, because why on a world would an herbivore need claws that huge? Turns out it actually needed them for self-defense as well as dragging vegetation towards its mouth. Once I eventually get a saddle on that big guy, or girl since the one I have is female, I'll be actually do much better harvesting, both thatch, fiber, and wood as well. But for the time being, they're basically going to be sticking around being my entourage, protecting me. And this is only the beginning. I may have sauropods like my 2 Diplodocus, but I plan on getting the larger sauropods, like the Brontosaurus. Once I eventually learn how to build the platform saddles, I'll have my very own mobile bases. They may not be fast, but they're large, strong, extremely healthy. Not to mention they can... one swing of their tail can virtually level a whole forest. Okay. I know I should have I should have started this when it was completely loaded, but what can I say? I got a little ahead of myself. Anyway, this new ARK Aberration, from what I heard, apparently the ARK of Aberration is malfunctioning unlike the other ones. And as a result, there's been a lot of radiation spilling out, and the creatures here are beyond weird. And from what I hear, apparently this new ARK has its own rip-off of the Xenomorph. Okay, it's called the Reaper, and it can actually impregnate its prey with a chest-burster offspring. I still say they ripped that off on the Alien franchise, because that's basically how Xenomorphs breed. But then again, they're free to make their own parodies, so I have nothing to say. Speaking of those Xenomorphs, one thing I never noticed they never tried, then again, it wouldn't be much of a movie if they did, but why didn't they try to, like, reach into the person's mouth and try to pull the thing itself out? I mean, sure, it would have tried to bite them, but still, not much even it could do with so much weak jaws. I say that because this old spin-off series of the show Primeval New Dawn, came across a giant insect who basically bred the same way, with an ovipositor depositing eggs inside their host. The woman actually found this guy and actually went into his throat and pulled out the eggs. Believe me, not exactly pretty. Still, though, it would be a nice change of pace. Instead of just waiting for the thing to pop out, you can actually just... Of course, I don't know if anyone Doesn't have to be a woman to do that, because I don't think guys' hands are small enough to fit down someone's windpipe. Aha! There we go. It takes the graphics a little while to... But I do promise you this. I may be just basically trying to establish a base at the moment, but I am definitely going to be heading to one of those soon. I've got a large enough army, but I just... Parasites everywhere. There's my greenhouse, my old home. Is that? You saw that, right? In the distance. It's a wild raptor. Actually, this would actually be the perfect opportunity to show you just how dangerous my entourage really is. Hop on, Aladar. Thank you for that, Sam. Excuse me. Alright. Alright, everyone. See, they'll follow me virtually everywhere. That being said, I do wish they wouldn't stick so closely to me. I guess in situations like this, there's a reason why you'd have multiple people in your tribe. Because that way, with multiple people following multiple people, they'd be... The dinosaurs would be able to fall in some form of a formation. And something cool I learned with my Aladar. Huh! Oh! Well, you look at that, it came to me! Uh-oh. You just signed your own death warrant. Look at that. Not even a few seconds and it's already dead. See? My creatures are all loyal to each other. Not just to me. My Troida. Another level up, Rachel? Alright, They're all trying to move at the same time. Alright, that's enough. Well, I guess this sort of stationary running is good exercise for them. Of course, you'd think with this many dinosaurs... Just a... Whoa! Look, it finally decided to show up. Thank you, everyone. You really think with this many creatures would I need this? Even the largest of them, would I need an entourage this size? For me, I'm sort of a... When it comes to creatures like this, I'm kind of a collector. Destiny... Here. Help you pick up the pace. You'd think with this many creatures... Hey, thank you all for that little demonstration of loyalty. The raptor came straight... Was it the same raptor, though? Honestly, the spawn rates in this game are confusing. In fact, last time I was here, there was a Troodon in Atway. As I haven't seen it since. But the one thing I know is, hopefully I won't actually have to see around these parts. Whoa! The Giganotosaurus, the largest predator here in this game. Of course, in reality, it's not as large as Tyrannosaurus or Spinosaurus, but here, it's the biggest. If I could tame that, I'd be unstoppable. That being said, I would have to set it to infinite stats at all times, or God at all times, to make sure it doesn't take any damage. One thing I learned is, when it does take damage, it enters a sort of berserk mode, and it'll kill virtually everything in its path. Be it me or even my own creatures. Yeah, I know it's hot. This little number, the Broth of Enlightenment, I had to take that in at one point. Basically, it's actually just a little consumable that helps increase you a boost in experience earning for a while. Keep it straight. Not cockeyed. That's good. Another moss chops. I'm gonna need more. That's meat. Last time I loaded it up when the aberration was completely implemented, for some reason it set me all the way back down to level 1. I had to reinstall all my engrams, as well as get some of my stats back up to what I had them before. Of course, I realized too late that I didn't get them completely back up, because I realized from doing this that I neglected to also increase my own weight capacity. But no matter, thanks to that broth and a little more effort, I should be able to increase my weight again. I honestly can't tell if it's straight or not. You'd think I'd be installing walls around on them so I can figure out exactly where they are. Honestly, it's not worth the hassle. I will have to clear those boulders out of the way. Wow, I actually made it. My Didacurus. Check this out. Runaway armadillo. I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but the Didacurus is actually the ancestor of the armadillo. And yet it looks like a tank. Because of its shell and that club tail of it, it didn't really have many predators. In fact, even the mighty saber-tooth wouldn't go up against it. I just love that. Look at that, just one swing of the tail and boom! Same raptor. charming. Alright, I got a good start. Now I just need to get it... Nope, not there. Let's see if that's obstructing it. Never mind. Sorry, but it blends so well. Yep, I should have added in the walls as I was doing this. Probably not the smartest idea. Those stimberries dehydrate me something fierce. The reason for that, believe it or not, is those things can actually counteract the effects of the narco berries. One thing I'm glad I haven't run into yet as I was playing this, any alpha predators. I don't think I need to explain, but alpha predators, as their name implies, are among the top of the food chain here in the ARK. They basically look the same as any other creature, such as Allosaurus, Carnotaurus, Raptor, Rex, even the Giganotosaurus. They'll be larger, a red aura around them, and they'll be much, much stronger. I'm stuck. Pretty high tech, huh? Ooh. A giant beehive. I'll be going after you, too, soon. Not just yet. Hey. Hey. Is that? It is. That's a mammal. Oops. No. A female Calicotherium. If I remember correctly, these are the ancestors of the horse. Same era as the Intricathere. Strange. You don't really see creatures like that around here. Well, I can't let an opportunity like this go to waste. Level 4. Let's see. Where are you? Don't mind that. Beer jar. Huh. This thing actually takes beer? Seems pretty docile. Youch! Uh-oh. Now that I'm hit, Aladar's gonna go after it. No, Aladar, don't. Aladar, leave it alone. What the? Is that thing spitting on me? Not good. Come on! Punch it! Ooh. Looks like I got away from it for now. I didn't know that thing could spit like that. I should have guessed that thing would have been hostile. Nope, that's just this. Looks like it's gave up and then a pursuit. Now I know for the future. It's a passive tame, but it doesn't seem to be friendly. At least with that, it won't be able to hurt me. Let's see. Tame. Let's see. It requires beer jars. That was it vomiting at me? It completely slowed Aladar down, much like the stem. It wanted a cow. Calicotherium. That's why. It's a territorial herbivore. Beer jar. It's not barfing at me. Huh. Look at that. I was right. It turns out that thing is rare around on the footpaw. More common to the southern islets. Alright, now that I got that, I need to know. Does it say it doesn't have to be full of beer? Berries. You know what? It may be tricky. It's territorial, but with that kind of ability, it's similar to my own Trudons. And I can't let an opportunity like this go to waste. It's only 5. Now that I'm invisible, it shouldn't be able to hurt me. Oh. Jesus Christ. I can't. Oh, great, I can't move. Alright, now that I'm invisible, it won't try to kill me. That being said, let's start off with only one, since it seems to... right. Hey, look at that! I tamed it! It's a female, so what should I call it? Hello, Chrissy, and welcome to the Black Arms Tribe. Not good. Aladar. Come on, Aladar. Wow, now that I get a better look at it, this thing is huge! No wonder it could keep up. Alright, enough dilly-dallying. I am currently dying of thirst. Here we are. She should be close behind. Wow! And now that I'm here, let's see. Fertilizer. Wow, that's a lot of armor berries. Stimberries. Ah, crap, I can't move. I know what I can do. I'll just have to eat them. At least it reduced my weight enough to walk. I passed a Dilophosaur on the way back. The thing is about Dilophosaurs, they'll always try to attack you if they catch you nearby. Of course, I doubt I have much to worry about. Thiomi? Judging by how I'm not seeing it yet, so I guess it must have ignored us. Well, that's a bonus. Rockleberries. More Mejo berries for me. And these 6 I'll leave for you. Her. Ozzelberries. That's for the intro. And just to keep it off fair. Wow, that's a lot of knuckleberries. Can't move. I didn't think berries could carry that much weight. But here, you get every kind of berry. Tintoberry. Thought I planted that one. I guess not. Knuckleberries. Cumbered, but at least I can walk again. Last one. Another Carbonemus. That should be enough. Alright, I'm all full, and now you've got some food for your own. Hey, that Oviraptor. That's female. Sorry, but I already have Izzy, and she's have a female Oviraptor. Well, at least now I know if I'm having... It's just one animal and something attacks me. I can get them to stop by riding them. Yep, that Dilophosaur is nowhere in sight. There it is. Oh, and I don't remember why. Duh. And that's why you don't mess with a Calicotherium. Of course, it may have been strong in its time, but there was only one other creature capable of killing it. The Hyenodon. They have them here in this game, too. If I remember correctly, the Hyenodon could consume everything on a carcass, including the teeth. There's a small Mesopithecus nearby. Thankfully, it doesn't seem to be one of mine. So... Given its size and the fact that it can actually keep up with Aladar, I think I know where to classify this creature. I'm officially making it part of my entourage. Well, Miss Chrissy, welcome to the family. Ah, dang it, my torch broke. I don't have these stones or flint. This ain't gonna fly. I need light. Let's see, I need to be able to see, so... Where's the aberration? Where is it? Sorry, give me a second. This should at least help me to see at night until I can get my torch repaired. Oh. Phew. Scared me for a second. Here we... Now I can see. Okay, that sounded a little sloppy. Alright, anyhow, now that we've gotten that out of the way... How lucky am I, though? mean, I'll try and take any tame I can get my hands on, but to have actually gotten my hands on a new creature, as well as it's a mammal for crying out loud. The spawn mechanics in this game are weird, but I'm glad they are what they are. I don't think Entelodonts are in this game, though. Entelodon lived during the same period as the Calicotherium, and they were the ancestors of the pig, the apex predator of their time. Woohoo! I honestly didn't think any creature had that kind of jumping skills. Thank you for your help, Aladar. Now that that's over and done with, time to get back to work. I honestly don't even have the slightest idea when I'll actually be able to get these night vision goggles, but it's good that I got the one I learned about this. These have helped me out on numerous occasions. In fact, in an earlier run, I remember I actually managed to tame a Megalodon. The only problem is, only reason I was able to aim it so successfully is because it was beached. And no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't get it back in the water. So what I do, I had to use a teleport command to send me somewhere else, and it sent me far near the redwood forests. Killing it. This time I had never gotten that far north. Honestly, truth be told, up to this point I was a little bit apprehensive of straying away from this place since it's so familiar. Honestly, I knew I'd have to eventually. Also the same place I encountered other creatures such as the Titanoboa, and I also learned how many beehives those redwoods are hosting. Of course, that time I do remember I actually had to I didn't even try to hide my presence to the creatures. I just had myself on God and infinite stats and made a mad dash all the way back here to the footpaw. Of course, I encountered a whole mess of trouble along the way. From terror birds to giant insects. Ugh. Especially Titanoboa. They're persistent, I'll tell you that. Alright. Time to start getting stupid. Okay, where is it? Here, tech wall. I think I actually have it. Let's see. That's all I need. Now, I know I won't be able to actually get these until I, conquer an obelisk, but I'm not waiting around. I've been trying to set my fortress for the longest time. Trying to do it the right way while noble is extremely time-consuming, and even though I'm doing this all for your sake... Okay. Let's see. Not that farther to go now. In fact, hang on a second. Nope, still light out. Oh, dark out, I should have said. Just a little more and the perimeter will be finished. I'm gonna just straight line it from here. Well, I'll try to straight line it anyways. Actually, the one good part about being up here is this is the first spot where the sunlight hits. But I'll just keep it on, because I still need a clear line of sight. And it's raining. I know this isn't exactly eventful, but I do appreciate you people sticking with me like this. Though I was gonna make this a completely an episode devoted entirely to me building up my base, but I never would have guessed that I'd actually be adding a new tame to the group. Alright, just a few more. Excellent. Well, I shouldn't say that my home is completely built. I still have to go on the opposite end. Thankfully, it's a lot shorter distance than here. That being said, I am gonna have to clear this away. Rollin', 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 keep rollin', rollin'. Boom. No effort whatsoever. Oh, I love it! That being said... Ed? Oh dear. I'm sorry I have to end this episode here, but a show of mine is actually going to come on soon. I have no intention of missing it. Anyhow, thank you everybody so much for joining me on this little adventure. Hit the like button to let me know you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're interested in seeing more, and share any opinions you may have with me down in the comments below. And until next time, this is King Zero Phoenix, signing off. Laters!